Alright, shalom, shalom. Just bear with us for one moment. We'll see the live feed, see if it's good.
I'll check it right quick. That shit turns to me.
Okay, I got it. Mic check 1, 2. Shalom, shalom. Okay, everything's good. Alright, before we get started, first and foremost, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to our beautiful power. Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, Brakati Yahweh,
Brakati Yahweh,
Brakati Yahushai,
Brakati Yahushai,
Brakati Yahweh,
Brakati Yahweh,
Brakati Yahushai.
Brakati Yahushai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone that continue to well. Honors to you brothers out there laboring in truth and sincerity. And likewise with the speckled brethren, face value, you may look like the other nations, but indeed your seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom to you also. It's not a color thing, it's a spiritual thing at the end of the day. And shalom to the sincere sisterin that's putting an effort to please Yahweh Shemel Shai to the best of their ability. And if they have a husband, obeying their husband, okay? Like the Lord wants them to do and commanded for them to do, okay? I want to say, we want to say, to Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shai for another Friday night live, okay, right. To feed the flock. That's ultimately what we're out here to do, feed the flock and motivate the brothers, to stay strong. And likewise the sister too. Like the title says, it says, what it say? It says, righteousness overcomes wickedness, okay? Basically, I got that title because, righteousness does overcome. At the end of the day, the right-hand side of the Lord, I'm going to say the elect, they got the true victory, man, okay? They going to succeed because, and I looked at a dictionary, basically goes into succeed, overcoming goes into being successful, man. All right, we go through now, Lord willing, we the men, we go through now for Yahweh Shemel Shai, but at the end of the day, we got the true victory, man, okay? Because a quick, basically like having things doesn't mean you're truly winning, man. Being patient is really where it's at. That's going into suffering, man. We gotta be patient, and stuff feels better when you actually wait on it, man. And ultimately our ultimate prize is salvation. So we go through, and our prize is salvation, man. So we could just jump straight in the scriptures, Baba Shah.
Gotcha, bro. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 1, a psalm of David. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, because neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity.
Yes, yep. Don't be envious of the workers of iniquity, man. Okay, don't be envious of the ruler on this side. No, Esau, Edom, wicked ass. He don't got a win at the end of the day, man. He's really a loser, man, because everything he got is carnal. I'm gonna use Jake. These 2/3 Jakes. Any brother out there, anybody that's like looking at them and like, oh, why they winning or whatever you thinking, they're not truly winning, man. The people that are truly winning, like I said, are the hopefully elect, man. The ones that put in work for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and that suffer on this side, and basically going to be favoritism in Jacob's trouble, man.
To add to your point, things over here is defiled anyways.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What we have waiting for us, in Yahushai's kingdom, hey man, it's going to be a pure state of food. We'll just take it to the basics of food, water, air. You know what I'm saying? And even, hey man, it's going to trickle down to you other nations as well, man. Once you serve that 1,000 years of slavery, things is going to be good for the world, man.
Yeah.
Ain't going to be no homelessness, Ain't going to be no sadness for Jake, because that's what we're doing this for our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a labor of love, man.
Yep.
Continuing verse 2, it says, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb.
Yep. So that's when the script's gonna come in. A prophet have been among you, man. That's when they're gonna wish they listen, because they be cut down. All the BS, all the energy they put in into the BS, like the brother said, all the defiled shit, because everything here is defiled. Everything here is carnal, man. At the end of the day, they're gonna regret all that shit, man, and then be getting cut down and wishing they did the right thing. But in that day, speaking in the future, full-fledged Jacob's trouble, man, the men that did what they had to do on this side, they gonna be good in that day, man. They're gonna be mentally good, and they're gonna believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, they're gonna trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, and they're gonna be lifted up while the others are gonna be cut down, man, for their iniquities, man. You can continue.
Okay, yeah, this is verse 3. It says, trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed.
Yep, and the brother was speaking on the food, you know, and we giving you the spiritual food, man. Okay? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, and it says, trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and do good. And this works, what we're doing right here are good, man. And that's why we continue to do it, because we believe so, man. Okay, they're good, and that's going this is what pleases Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And it says, shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed, man. Okay, we're going to be continually fed, and we're going to be fed in that day too. You know, spiritually and physically too, man. You know, the scriptures go into my man should eat, but you should I forgot how it goes, but my man should eat. You know, and you guys are basically gonna starve, man. So you guys can eat up all this BS right now, like the brothers be saying. Y'all can have this, man. Y'all can have this world, man. You know, I'd rather just please Yahweh Shema Shai and do what's simple, pleasing to Him, man. And right now what we're doing is pleasing Him, and like I said, we believe that. So we're gonna continue to do this through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai until He cuts it off, man. Basically the word, man. Yeah, you got it, brother.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
It said, let them labor.
Let us
labor until rest.
Therefore, to enter into that rest.
Therefore, to enter into rest. So basically, this is not our rest, man. You know, we got work to do. You know, and rest is when Yahweh Shai come down and with the Lord of hosts and destroy this place, obliterate this place, man. Okay? After that, then is our rest, man. So we got to continue to do what we got to do for Yahweh Shema Shai, and then rest comes after, man. There's no retirement in this thing, man. You know, either you're going to keep on going for Yahweh Shema Shai, or you're going to perish. That's the only, and we don't want to smoke like that. You know, we want the Lord to destroy this place, and we stay in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why we keep on motivating brothers, man, and motivating ourselves to keep going, man.
I got what you have quoted. This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. It says, therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Yep, that's why I titled it through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, righteousness overcomes wickedness, man. Because that's what righteousness gives you, man. You're going to get fed, man. You know, like I said, later in the future, physically, yes, it's going to be physically. You know, everybody can eat right now, that's cool. But you see how people can shower and do what they do? Society looks so-called normal or whatever still, but we out here working for Yahweh Shema Shai. We know this future. We're prudent men, okay? And that's what the Lord is looking for, a contrite spirit, you know, a sorrowful spirit, you know, and just continuing the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai and going hard, man. Because we see the future, like I said, we know that this place is going to burn up, man. You know, these people out here going to starve because they're going to realize that when it's too late, you know? And there's no excuse to that because the men of the Lord are out there, man. That's why we're watching the brother, the elder, on the way here, man. These Christians and all that. I'm gonna just use them. These Christians, they're full of shit, man. Because if they really were the true believers and the true God-fearing people they say they are, this place would have been ended, man. Would have been ended. But as soon as this beautiful word, the Hebrew Israelites thing, not the thing, but our heritage, been out more, you see stuff been changing. Why? Because this is the truth, man. Okay? And if people don't see it, that's on them.
Really, it boils down to the Lord's elect.
Yeah.
Because the Lord's elect have the eyesight to see the prophecies, and that's the token. You know, a token is something that could be tangible. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can actually see, something that you could touch. You know what I'm saying? You could feel, right? Now the prophecies you can see them, right? Like the brother talking about the servant shall eat. Well, let's talk about prophecy. What's going on in the world? You got food shortages, right? You got the ban on India, you know what I'm saying? And now you got a shortage of rice pretty much getting shipped out, you know, especially across the United States, right, Texas, Canada, you know what I'm saying? And then you got people panic buying. They buying up rice for like $50 right now. Long ass lines for big bags of rice going for $50. You see what I'm saying? And then you got fucking you know, the same thing going on with Africa. Them African nations, they're happy with Putin because why? Putin is getting ready to give them free grain. You know what I'm saying? Which the French, you know, you got the French Republic, you know, that embassy that's out there in African nations, and you know, the U.S. nor Europe nor French has ever done anything that was beneficial for them African nations except for stealing their resources, setting up their puppets. You know what I'm saying? Only doing everything that was beneficial unto them devils. So Vladimir Putin is actually sending food over there to help them. You know what I'm saying? Because people gotta eat. You know what I mean? So Esau pretty much is getting ready to starve people out. You know what I'm saying? And Jake don't see that. Like, you know, right here in America, you got the shortage of the truckers, man. And the truckers are a essential bloodline supply to these stores. These stores only hold 3 days worth of supplies of food. You know what I'm saying? But the shelves keep coming emptier. Now you got Yellow, right, which is the third largest importing trucking business in the United States. They're filing for bankruptcy. That's insane. That shit doesn't make no sense. If you're the third largest transporter in the United States, there's no way you should be filing for bankruptcy, you know? But the scripture say what? We're not ignorant to who? Satan's devices. We know the plot, we know the plan. Without food, it's going to cause anarchy, chaos, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to drive people to what? Hit them stores, you know what I'm saying? When the stores run out, it's going to cause people to fucking look for animals, pets, birds, goldfish, you name it. That's what's gonna cause people to do, right? Because I did a lesson on this article that pretty much goes into World War II. They was talking about in World War II how it's on my phone. Shoot. In World War II it was biblical proportions. You know what I'm saying? Of them having family. They say this happened within a span of weeks to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So people started fucking eating their pets, eating the birds, eating the rats, and when they start running out of the fucking rats and pets, they resorted to what? Banding together to go actually eat people, and that's what you call cannibalism. You know? So when they talk about my servant shall eat, that's very well gonna be a benefit unto the Lord's elect, which Lord willing we are. You know, because people are gonna resort to eating people. Alright, during the time of Jacob's trouble. That's how bad it's going to be out here with no food. Yeah. Your stomach is going to touch your back.
So like it, bro. They always put the army first. They always want to feed the army, you know, before the actual like citizens. You know, so that way all the resources go out there toward the army, the front line or whatever. You know, so that way they're fed.
And what the brother's saying, you know, when that day comes, we're gonna be strong, mentally strong, man. You know, basically they're gonna present the solution, how to eat with the ultimately to see it, man. But us doing the right thing for Yahweh Shema Shai, He gonna keep us in a strong spirit and not take that shit, man. You know, cause you supposed to obey Esau right now, you know, obey his rules or whatever, you know, you gotta obey. But that's something we're not gonna obey, man. And the only way you're gonna have a strong spirit, like the brother said, ultimately being part of the elect. But no, doing the things of the elect, man. You know, staying strong for Yahweh Shema Shai. And you gotta believe that the Lord will keep that strong spirit within you, man. Because Esau is gonna present that as a solution. That's the only way you're gonna eat is take this, man. You know, we're gonna say hell no, man. And the Lord's gonna be pleased with that, and He's gonna feed us. But it's up to you to believe that, though.
I got a precept, bro. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right, that's what you call store shelves being empty in your local grocery stores. You know, that we're seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to happen even on a larger scale. You know, that it's going to be less food. All right, because that's the best way to bring people to their knees. Is to starve you. You know what I'm saying? Desperation comes out of starvation.
Ooh, that's right.
You know what I mean? And see, they got these movies like, you know, brothers all know The Road. The Road is a very good movie to watch. If you haven't watched it, you should go back and watch these apocalyptic type of movies, and they'll give you depiction on how people are going to band together, because in that movie you had a group of cannibalisms of individuals that were snatching people up, okay, and they were taking them back to the house. And what they were doing was they was chopping their limbs off, keeping them alive, just so that they can have food to eat. You know what I'm saying? While feeding them so that the way the others that were captured can live. That shit is going to happen in real life. and the Lord has done this to Israel more than on one occasion. The Lord has done it to Israel on more than one occasion. That's why the Lord got the prophet to give the warning. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like to say that we're fear mongers, you know? But the Lord is ultimately going to bring the fear upon you. That's why right now is the time to fear the Lord and get right, change your ways, you know what I'm saying? And submit yourself to the Heavenly Father and His Son, right? If I can I read this?
Yes.
This is, if you want to break it down too, bro, you can break it down, okay. You know? This is a very good chapter, but I want to get to the 9th verse. Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, go and get a potter's earthen bottle, and take of the ancient of the people, and of the ancient of the priests, and go forth unto the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the east gate, and proclaim there the words that I shall tell thee. And say, hear ye the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring evil upon this place, the which whosoever heareth his ears shall tingle, because they have forsaken me, and have estranged this place, and have burned incense in it unto other gods, who neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with blood of incense." Alright, which this chapter is, you know, going into the idol god worship of Molech. You know, our people were actually sacrificing their children, committing fornication, you know, pretty much worshiping after the ways of the heathens. One thing that our people would do, they would play drums as a ceremony sacrifice in order to drown out the screams and the cries of the children. You see what I'm saying? So our people were committing a wicked act in the eyesight of Yahweh by Shema Shai. So the Lord put the spirit on Jeremiah to bring out the priests and certain men to witness that Israel was going to be likened unto a jar. And this jar was going to be broken, which symbolized Israel was going to be what? Dashed to pieces for their actions. You see what I'm saying? Let me keep reading some more. It says, "They have built also the high places to Baal, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I command not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter." So the Lord is going to actually make America the valley of slaughter. That's what America spiritually is going to become, the valley of slaughter. Because this happened in Israel, you know, during the time of us being taken down by the Babylonians. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord's going to have the same thing done again, because what? Esau's going to come down with what? That great wrath like a flood. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows that he had but a short time. So the preparations are already there. They've been constantly poisoning your water supply, you know, with all these chemical derailments of these trains. They've been sabotaging the food supply. You're hearing about burnt meat processing plants. You're hearing about cows dying, chicken shortages, you name it. Crops that these farmers are not able to yield. You know, so we behind. Hey, the article that I had, it was a good article. He said we're one harvest away from a major crisis. That's what was in the article. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it takes what happened last year for us to get what we got this year. You know, so if everything's fucked up last year, it's gonna be low this year. You know, so if things were bad last year, how much more is it worse this year? You see what I'm saying? Now, let me keep going. It says, and I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place, and I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies, and by the hands of them that seek their lives, and their carcasses will I give to be meat for the fowls of the heaven and for the beasts of the earth, and I will make this city desolate and hissing, and everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished, and his because of all the plagues thereof. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and straitness, wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straiten them. Then shalt thou break the bottle in the sight of the men that go with thee, and shall say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, even so will I break this people and this city as one breaketh a potter's vessel that cannot be made whole again, and they shall bury them in Tophet till there be no place to bury.
That's gonna be a whole lot of killing, man. And the brothers read that they're gonna be eating the sons of the flesh of their sons and their daughters, and the flesh of their friends too. So, amen. The scriptures tell you that in the last days, the love of many shall wax cold because of iniquity, man. And that's the time where we're at. I did a lesson talking about news got you down. It was a mock towards these people, man. Because, hey, man, what other news is there, man? It's just we read about, just murder and suicides and just a whole lot of killing, man. It's all negative, And these people, it gets me depressed, it gets me down, so I don't even watch the news. You tell these people that, but it'd be like, well, shit, man, that's what's going on in the earth. And it's only gonna grow more and more, man.
Ultimately, you can't escape reality no matter what you do. It's always gonna come back and hit you, man.
Shalom to the brother on the comment board. Y'all about
That brother got a good script too.
Oh, you wanna bring it out, bro?
Yeah. You brothers have something?
I had the count of the I was gonna say, because it's a besiegement, with everything going around with the killing of all the animals and the destruction of these different plants and the poisoning of the water. Amen. It's in ancient times they used to build a wall around the city, and be like that's what a besiegement is. You know what I'm saying? But now it's done more like covertly.
Well, really, people will already have the walls built up, and then the army will invade, and they will
they'll hide behind them.
They'll stay outside, because transports and exports, that's not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? You might send something out to a different nation to go make deals, or they might send something out to you, in order to get different supplies. So that's not nothing new. So what the army would do is they would stop, the transports of what you were getting coming into your city. So once they cut that supply off, now you're stuck inside the gates of your city, and pretty much eventually the storehouses, where you would stack up your harvest at, eventually it'll start running out. You know what I mean? So once that runs out, the only thing left is the person beside you and your little children that you taking care of, trying to feed.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in Samaria. During the time of, I believe, of Elisha, I believe. All right, you had King Benadad.
Yeah, right here. I'm right here.
You know what I'm saying? The Assyrian king that actually besieged Israel, and you can read it.
Okay.
If you want to read it,
yep. This is 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 24. And it came to pass after this that Benadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung was 5 pieces of silver.
Right, so they was, come on, calf's head. That's what I said, ass head?
Yeah, ass head.
Ass head, they was selling an ass head, a donkey's head, and they was selling dove's doo-doo. Dove's doo-doo. Just to eat You know how low you gotta be?
Chappelle said, he said, what's all that? What's up? What's with all that chocolate on your face? It's doo-doo, baby.
Doo-doo, baby.
That's what these motherfuckers gonna be eating this
About to
shit.
be eating doo-doo, baby. You see what I'm saying? That's how desperate it got. You know?
Yeah,
and you mean to tell me that you're not gonna need divine help?
That's right.
You're gonna need help from on high. That's the part. See, that's why the delusion is that everything's gonna be all good. That's the delusion. Gross darkness to people. These people think that life is gonna be good like the TV. You know, life is good. It's gonna continue to keep going on. No. Everything is gonna come to an abrupt stop, and it's gonna be something that's gonna happen overnight when you least expect it. You see what I'm saying? Because Esau don't control the Lord's time frame or how the Lord wants to play things out. Esau is only a tool, all right, to actually bring forth the prophecies that we speak of.
That's right.
That's all Esau is. That's all he's used for. He's used for the Lord's bidding because the Lord controls good and evil, right? So Esau is doing his thing, but he's doing his thing because the Lord is pushing him to do it, right? And it's going to be geared towards what? You Jakes, because majority of the Jakes that are here in America are Israelites.
That's right.
We number as the sands of the sea. We're not the minority, we're the majority here. So when the Lord say he gonna bring a wrath upon his people, that's one of the wraths he gonna bring upon you and your family. It's famine, starvation. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy, bro.
Continuing, and it says, and as the king of Israel was passing upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help me, my lord, O king. And he said, if Yahweh Bashem Yahushai do not help thee, when shall I help thee?
Right.
Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
You see what I'm saying? So it said out of the barn and out of the wine press, right? So you that could have been a period of time. It wasn't just like no weak thing. So you know, we don't even know how long the Lord's gonna actually have Jacob's trouble go on. It could be weeks, months of being in Jacob's trouble, you know. So that's why we, you know, the Lord has, you know, given us faith. Because through the faith the Lord has given us, he's going to what? Allow us to eat. You know, Proverbs 10:3, that's one of my favorite scriptures. The Lord shall pretty much cast away the sons of the wicked, but he shall never cause the righteous to famish. You see what I'm saying? So, and then we got inspiration in different accounts where like the ravens were feeding Elijah.
Yep.
You know? The food kept constantly coming back. It never diminished. You know, the Lord fed the large multitudes.
Yes, I'm thinking that.
You know what I'm saying? So we have inspiration and things to believe on and hope for that type of mercy when we're in them type of situations. Right. You know? But as for the rest of our people, through.
And it says, so we boiled my son and did eat him, and I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him, and she hath hid her son.
So she got played.
Yeah.
The one got played.
That's cannibalism, man.
Yep. And one thing about cannibalism, like, we're not meant to eat people.
So
when you start eating human flesh, you start developing what is called wendigo psychosis. And that makes you want to become like animalistic. You want to continuously eat human flesh. So you're going to be like in a zombie state of mind. So there's going to be people out here that's going to be in a zombie state of mind. That's all you're going to be thinking about. You're just going to be the next piece of steak that they're going to get to chew on.
So it causes an addiction.
It causes an addiction, you know? That's what it builds up in your mind because you're not supposed to really eat human flesh.
In the movie, what's that, with Denzel Washington, those people always had the shakes, That's how you could tell. And then their fingers was all fucked up.
Yeah, oh, they kept biting on their fingers, huh?
Yeah, so it was like, show me your hands. They would tell, you know, the new guys, you know, that would come to the town to see if they were eating people or not, you know.
What was that? That's one when he was blind, right?
Yeah, yep.
The Book of Eli.
Yeah, Book of Eli. There you go. That's
Eli.
the name. I can't get it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good example, bro.
Yeah, and then you know you had that old couple that they had the sheikhs, you know, and they were eating all the people and shit, you know.
That was it on that.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was it.
Now it's a little bit more on that.
Okay. Okay.
Because the king he gonna rent his garment. You know, but that you hit the point though. But you can hit your scripture, bro. You know.
Now my phone turned back on, so I'm gonna get it after. I don't know why it turned off. Let my brother read it real quick. I'm gonna read that brother's scripture when that brother done. Then I'm gonna get my preset.
Alright, and it says, verse 30, it says, and it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh.
Yes, that's mourning. That's what you call mourning right there. You know.
He's a king.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this brother's script. I'm gonna get this preset. It matches good. It's a good script, bro. This is from the brother Bayah Live in Sacrifice, Pasadena. This is 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, we pursue men. Persuade, my bad, Slakia. We persuade men. Okay? And that's what we're doing, man. We're persuading you to experience fire Yahweh Shai, man, because we're his mouthpiece, man. But we are made manifest unto God, Yahweh Shai, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience. So we persuade men, you know, and I wanna now I'm gonna just get my precept real quick, get back the brother up, you know. But we persuade men by the terror, man. You know, all this stuff we're saying, like the brother's breaking down, you know, I'm gonna say nothing new under the sun. You know, all this stuff that happened in the scripts are gonna happen again and worse, man. Okay, the scriptures say no time. It's gonna be a time like never before, man. So it's gonna be even worse than it was in the scripts, man. And that stuff was horrible. So you can't even imagine how horrible it's gonna be in the future, man. And there's only one way you're gonna be in a strong spirit, man. If the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is with you. So let me just get my preset for that real quick. Okay. Jeremiah 10 and verse 2. And it reads, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Yeah, all the brothers breaking down the news and all that stuff. You should watch the news because it lets you know what's going on in the world that you live in, man. You know, you should know. You should want to know what's going on around you. Okay, so don't be dismayed like the heathens, man. Okay, you gotta believe that you're a prince of power, man. You're a princess, man. Okay, you gotta really believe that you're a god. Because it seems like a lot of Jake hate themselves, man. Verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain. Everything that these heathens, they're born in vain, man. Their beliefs and everything's in vain, man. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. This is the point right here, verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. So basically, everything is man-made with these heathens, man. And Jake falls way off when they try to worship their gods, man. Okay, that's why the Lord punished you so bad. That's why the Lord doesn't protect you, man, because you believe in a vain thing, man. No, you got to believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, the true living God. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys, man. You know, with the terror and all the stuff, we're letting you know that if you're a wise, you should want to do right in the eyesight of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And Lord willing, escape that terror, man, that the Lord's going to bring. You didn't finish.
No, I'm right here.
37, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Psalms 37, and I'm at verse 4. It says, delight thyself also in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart.
Yeah, so the righteous, man, the Lord's going to give us our desires of our heart anyways, man. So on this side, you know, like I believe the brother said, I forgot how the scripture went. The brother Rob brought up the scripture, you know, about the rest, man. You know, right now is work, man. Our rest is in the kingdom, man. You know, when we in the kingdom, then we could get the desires of our hearts, man. And the Lord gonna give us more than we could even fathom, man. You know, he knows everything that we like. So right now, we just gotta suffer and do what we gotta do, and we're gonna be good on the other side, man. We got a great promise, man. A great promise. You could go. The next script I want is You could stop right there. Ecclesiastes 19.
Please, yeah. Oh no.
19 and verse 19.
19 and verse 19 right here. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and verse 19. It says, the knowledge of the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the doctrine of life.
Yep, that's what we're preaching, the doctrine of life, man. At the end of the day, what we telling y'all is life, man. Because if you follow in the steps that we're trying to lead you to through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you will have life, man. You will prosper, man, in the spirit, and that's where it's at, man. Because I'm telling you, in Jacob's trouble, that everybody's gonna be looking at the men of the Lord, man, and they're not gonna find them, man. Because they should have been doing what they should have been listening right now.
I got a precept right
you
quick.
Got it, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 4. It says, the soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
Basically, you can use that carnally too. You know, working, you ain't working, you ain't gonna get nothing, man. It's simple as that. So if you work for the Lord, do what you gotta do for the Lord. Your reward is life, man. Is salvation, man. You know, and you gotta believe in these scriptures, man. The Lord won't forgive your labor of love, man. You know, this right here is love, and the Lord won't forget it, man. You know, us brethren, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai the water, man, we seen like 4 chariots today, man. You know, back to back, man. You know, and that's a faith booster, man. We believe that the Lord's with us. You know, humbly saying, you know, Lord willing. But those are like it's like confirmation, man. It's motivation. You know, that we're doing the right thing.
It says, the knowledge of the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
Immortality, man. You know, that's what this is about, man. It's about immortality, man. So you think that's gonna be easy? You know, striving for immortality? You know, no, it's not. You know, but if you keep it simple with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, everything's gonna be good, though, man. You know, all the hardships you go through, it's just building your character and make you stronger, man. You know, don't let your iniquities weigh you down, man, because what we in, man, is a beautiful thing, man. You know, we got the best job on the planet, you know. It literally equals to immortality, man. You know, even the brothers, the lot is the martyrs, man. That's even immortality, man. You know, that's not. It's just
Witnesses.
Witnesses, man. In the water, bro. Witnesses, man. You know, that's gonna be just their story in the kingdom, man. But they're gonna live forever too, man. No, because it's just the translations. It's just being transferred to the spiritual realm. That's all it is, man.
And that's a honorable death.
The water.
You know what I'm saying? Going out for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because that's like following Yahushai steps. You know, that's a martyrs is an honorable thing. You know, and even like what's the Spartans? You know, they were talking about, you know, they're gonna get a honorable death or some along them lines. You know, because they didn't fear once they seen all them ships, while the other guys, they were shook. You know.
You can read down to 22.
22. Okay. This is
I had a quick one.
Oh, you got it, bro.
Yeah. This is John chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. That's why the names are important. You gotta know the names first and foremost. Yahweh, alright, which is the name of the Most High. He exists. Yahushai, alright, which is the name of his beloved Son, which means he delivers. Okay, right? Those are the names. You know, not Most High Christ bless. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son in the Lashon Kadash, the Holy Tongue. You understand? It says, verse 19, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. You see? So that light is ultimately representing the Lord.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And that light exposes individuals' personalities, their minds. You see? So like when you turn the lights on in your house, the roaches scatter. That's how the rest of our people are. They're like roaches. They scatter when they see the light. So they don't want to come to the light because they know that they're wicked, so they run from it. You know? So they're already condemned, because the only way for salvation is if you receive that light.
Yeah.
You gotta trust in those names. You gotta trust and believe on Yahweh by Shema Shai in these last days. That's the only way to receive what? Everlasting life.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because yeah, all Israel is going to be saved. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a world without end. But 2/3, which is a large portion of our people, are going to be destroyed on this side, right here in America.
Yes.
While there's only going to be a 1/3 and that small remnant, the 144, that's going to be saved. Because why? They received that light. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, and up until the very end, they didn't never deny the Lord. So the Lord's not going to deny them. Right? Because hey, if your name's not written in the book of life, then you're not going to make it. You know? And that's what we hoping our names is written in the book of life. You see? And the only way for that to happen is if Yahweh Shai confesses your name up to the Father. You see what I'm saying?
I got a precept. You had it?
You go first, and then I got this one.
This is John 20 and verse 29, and the point is in verse 31. John 20 verse 29. Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed, man. You know, that's great power right now. That, man, we truly believe in Yahweh by Shema Shai and them names. We really do, man. You know, now vouch for these bros too. I believe they believe them names too. You know, we truly believe them names, and we haven't even seen the Lord physically, man. You know, why do we believe? Through the signs. Simply, everything that's on the scriptures, the Lord is showing us in our face, man. You know, everything He said, He's showing us in our face right now, man.
Hey, Lord willing, we could have been those souls that been with Yahweh Shai. That's why we believe so much.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, because we already seen the Lord.
Yeah.
So we know the Lord already. You know, but we just lost that part of our memory as we were born in this life. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have recollection of our past lives. So you know, we could have been with the Lord in our previous lives several times. Yeah. You know? So now it's it's like that feeling.
Yeah.
You know? Like you know, you're like, damn, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? Well, we know that the Lord is the one, you know?
That's right.
And that's through the Holy Spirit. It's the Spirit.
Yeah.
You know, the Spirit gives us the unction to know all things. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit comes from on high. The Most High gives that Spirit, you know? Yep. So, hey, it's a similar feeling. Feeling is mutual.
That's why when we heard the names, it clicked so quick. You know, we like, oh yeah, those are names. We felt it, man. We felt the power behind it, man. You know, the Jeebus, all that others, they had no power behind it. But as soon as you heard Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, you're like, ooh, it was something. It was power behind that, man.
Yep.
You know, and you said earlier, fearmongers. Ain't nothing. I'm gonna say that, and through the Spirit, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Cause that's the beginning of knowledge. What's wrong with having fear? Having fear in the name, fearing Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, that's respect, man. You know, and that, man, incarnately too, people that put fear in people, they the ones that get respect. So what's wrong with fear?
Yeah. I mean, shit. Esau teaches fear through his laws. You know.
Yeah.
If you break his laws, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get X amount of time in prison. You know, and that's one thing. Jake gets to crying when they start hearing them sentences. You know, and that's why the laws were there to put fear in you, so that you don't break them to get that's Esau. Cain. Cain, that was Esau. You know, you know, so that way you can fear them. You know, so if you don't break them laws, you don't got to do that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, fear is really something to keep you out of trouble. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. You know, if you know, it's like children. You know, if your children should have a healthy fear of you. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna make them not want to be bad when they acting up. You know, as soon as dad get to speaking, they gotta tighten up. Oh no, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? At least they keep transgression. They get that rod across that backside. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta whoop your ass because you ain't listening. You know, I told you. Now you just broke. You know what I'm saying? My commandments. You broke what I told you not to do. You know, and now here's the punishment. So fear is needed, and that's what the world needs. The world needs a healthy fear of the Most High, because look, I was meditating on this throughout the week. I said, man, look, Ronald Reagan made the Bible the rock of the land in the Ronald Reagan era. You know what I'm saying? And within that time frame, you had Bibles within the schools. You had Bibles, you know, all the Bibles been in the church. You know what I'm saying? But you had teachers that used to discipline the children. You know, once they started taking away the Bibles and started taking away God from the curriculum, that's what started to allow everybody just do whatever the fuck you want. Live life how you want with no consequences to reality. You know, and so look at the repercussions of God not being implemented into the world. Because that's what the devil did. He slowly took God out of the world. Now when people associate or think about God, it's just love. He just all love, loves everybody, and everybody's gonna just be saved. That's not the real true power according to the scriptures. You know, the Lord is a healthy balance. He is love, but then he is also a balance of fear. You know, Lord will kill and he will make alive. You know what I'm saying? He'll break you down and he'll heal you up. That's right. You know, and that's the world is getting ready to see his wrath. We gonna see his wrath, but the world getting ready to feel his wrath. Cause he getting ready to touch everybody's individual lives. You thought that your life will never be touched. You thought your life will be spared. The Lord's not gonna spare you. You know what I'm saying? Cause he got everybody's number. He got everybody's number. He gonna pull your number. Boop. Your turn to be judged like this. Boop. Your turn to be judged like this. He knows every soul on the planet Earth. Nobody can hide from the wrath of the Lord in the day of his vengeance. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord gonna laugh at you, because it's like, look, I gave you the warning. Them guys you've been out there scoffing against, them bummerlights, them conspiracy theory nuts. You know what I'm saying? Them guys on the corner in dresses, the guys with no jobs, them dudes that were talking about God in the Bible, well they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be preserved.
Ooh, that's right.
While the rest of you gonna be out there praying to some God that you got in your feeble ass mind that you believe is gonna save you, and you ain't gonna get no reply.
This number is out of service.
Out of service. Disconnect.
Yeah, that's right.
Dial tone don't even work. Never has worked. Lord ain't never heard your prayers.
Man.
You know?
You was done on that, brother? Brother
Well,
yeah.
No,
I thought it was me. Oh, my bad. I thought he was. That's my fault. Jeremiah 20 and verse 30, Slakia. And it reads, and many other signs truly did Yahushua in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in his book. Verse 31, this is the point. But these are written that ye might believe that Yahushua is a Mashiach, the Son of God, and that believing ye might have life through his name. You know, the precept the brother said, you got to know what the brother said. Basically, you got to know the names to be saved, man. You know, you got to know the names. As simple as that, man. So I just got that for the precept.
And even further, you know, it's about being the elect. Because there's going to be people that, you know, know the name, calling the name, cast devils out in the name, you know, but, hey, man, like the brother stated, you got to be written in the book. You know what I'm saying? I got you. This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 35. It says, for whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, that favor is, you know, basically it's unmerited grace. You know, that's what grace is. You know, it's like, well, shit, we didn't do nothing to deserve it. You know, there's a whole lot of Israelites, and we have been given the opportunity to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. you know. And here's the point. It says 36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
Mm.
And that's these people out here, man. We see it by their actions, you know. Them not worshiping Yahushai, because that's part of you. Look at that, you know, Satan right there, you know. 666. If you don't worship Yahushai, then guess what, man? And then 144 right there, man. That's the battle. We call out Yabashim Yahushai. The thing is about calling on the names, man, and Lord willing that we're found amongst the elect.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about that script. Basically, moral thoughts are having a moral thoughts are miserable, man. You know, paraphrasing the scripture, man. You know, you gotta lean on the thoughts of Yahweh Shema Shai and the way He moves, man. And that's how you're gonna be. That's how you're gonna be good.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus chapter, you said 33
19?
or 19?
Chapter 19 and verse 19. I think you read 19, but.
Oh yeah, and verse 20. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and verse 20. It says, the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of His omnipotency.
Mm-hmm. The fear of the Lord. Can you read that one more time?
Yeah, this is verse 20. The fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of His omnipotency.
Yeah, fear is all wisdom, man. So really, we the ones that's wise out here. You know, like brother, you was saying, they scoffing at us and stuff like that. Talking about we wearing dresses, all that other stuff, whatever. But we really got the wisdom, man. Got the true wisdom. Why? Because everything we saying is backed up by Yahweh Shai, man. Everything is spiritual. We're saying. We're not saying things come in our own thoughts or nothing like that. It all comes from Yahweh Shai. Simple as that. And that's where the true wisdom is at, man.
Like the elder Kazak from GMS, Mississippi. He did that video. Yahweh Shai told you through GMS that pretty much what the mark of the beast was.
Yeah.
You know, and he was in the Amazon Gold One store with the palm reader. You know, so you know that the whole biometrics and everything that they doing as far as the CBDC centralizing that digital coin is all leading up to what? That chip. You see what I'm saying? And you can't say that Yahweh Shai didn't have his men, his brethren, actually speaking the words of life unto you, alright, and how to avoid danger. It said, a wise man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself. You know, so we're hiding ourselves in the graces of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the law ain't going to save us, but the actions that we commit towards the Lord and what He told us to do, that's what's going to give us a chance at salvation. Because the times are fastly approaching. You know what I mean? Where Esau, it's only a matter of time where they're going to implement their system. You know? Which the system is already here. But I'm talking about as far as like them actually, you know, rolling out the universal basic income, you know, enticing your mind, trying to give you $2,000 a month extra on top of whatever you're doing as far as your occupation, you know, and having you come down to sign and then go ahead and get fucking chipped up. Which if you get chipped up, you know, you're gonna get dipped up in that fire. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get recalled like a Lay's Dorito chip bag. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they recalling Lay's Doritos.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get recalled to the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gotta bring you back. You were defected. You know? You know what I'm saying? But that was the warning. You know, and only a small few is gonna take heed. Cause look, the message is loud and clear. It's loud and clear. You know? But you got like Jake used to do out in the ancient world. You'll have the prophets in the agora, in the street place, or the marketplace. They'll be out there prophesying and teaching, and you'll have actually Jake that will walk by and put their fingers to that part of your ear where it's like a little, like close to the lobe, and they'll push it in.
I'll say they don't hear.
So they don't hear it, you know. So spiritually, that's what you Jakes are doing spiritually. You're putting your fingers to your ears, and you just la 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 la. Alright? you all goofy and shit, and then till that time actually happens, and then you like, adios meals. Oh my God, what do I do? Where's those guys? I gotta find them. They said GMS. You're the prophets, and then the Lord ain't gonna have the men out there speaking no more because you had a chance, you had a time to make the correction. All right, you didn't catch on to the correlation. it went right over your head, and then now you gotta deal with the consequences of reality. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't fucking pay their fucking rent. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to get a prolong. Well, I know the court gonna allow me to stay here for so long. I might got 6 months. But then eventually it's gonna come down, that 6 months gonna go by, and it's time for you to get about. And then you that type of person, well, I got 6 months, I ain't paying no rent, but you didn't stack none of them checks up. So now your ass is out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can y'all help me out? And every door just closed on you. No, I can't help you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You should have helped yourself. But you was too foolish. You was too caught up in the ways of the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna get a lot of Jakes being caught up in this world. This world is gonna get you caught up and destroyed, man.
That's why the scriptures say, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." You know, because he's like you said, la la la, and I was just, you imagine that shit, you know?
Yeah.
He'd be like, man, our people are they're dumb, you know? They just let the most valuable thing just slip through their hands, you know?
Like Ezel on Friday and shit.
I ain't the smartest man in the world. Oh yeah, back in Sirach.
Nah, you all good.
19.
Shit, the Lord just thought out. The Lord just took Pee Wee Hermione out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was like that too, goofy ass.
Yeah.
He was weird as fuck.
Goofy in the goddamn pedo.
Good weirdo. This is
a lot of those children actors, you know, they actually are drug addicts.
Oh, like the ones that are like made for little kids and shit?
Yeah, like made for little kids, like Steve off of Blue's Clues.
Oh yeah, huh?
He was a drug addict.
That's why he went to college.
And I believe he died of an overdose.
Oh shit.
You know?
I didn't know he died.
He died a long time ago. You know? He died a long time ago. You know? But he died because he was sniffing that coke and doing them drugs, man. You know? And probably was messing with them children. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these actors, you don't realize that they on camera, they seem like they're the funnest guy to be around as far as for children and all that. But they really wicked as hell. Wicked ass Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is taking spirits out left and right in these last days. You know? The Lord is not even sparing people. People are constant on like a daily basis, people out here dying.
Yeah,
you know? Real. And even stars are dying left to right. It's getting way worse than, you know what I'm saying, like the early 2000s. You didn't really hear about stars dying like that. You know, the Lord is bringing these stars low. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, look, they're not the ones who you should be paying attention to. You should be paying attention to the men that you don't deem to be your actual true leaders. You know?
Yeah, the lowly.
The lowly, yep.
You know, the Lord gave Yahweh gave the wisdom to the lowly, man. You know, we're considered the lowly.
Yeah.
We got the wisdom, you know?
Real.
You know, they might have the money and all that shit, but they're, like the brother said, they wicked as hell. They ain't gonna save you. They ain't not gonna present and give you the right words for you to move the right way, man. Only the men of the Lord are. You could stop at verse 22.
22, okay.
I think you're at verse 21.
Yeah. This is Sirach chapter 19 and verse 21. It says, "If a servant say to his master, I will not do it as it pleaseth thee, though afterward he do it, he angereth him that nourisheth him. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence."
Yep, I kind of like jumped the gun. You know, the knowledge, this world is not true wisdom, man. Everything in this world is no wisdom behind it, man. All it is greed and envious and just wickedness, man. That's all it is, man. You know, the what we're preaching is wisdom, man, because it teaches you how to treat a brother, teach you how to be a husband if you got a woman, like and vice versa to the woman. Know how to be a father, you know how to be a mother or whatever. It teaches you how to conduct yourself the proper way, man. You know, like the brothers going back to the law. You know, it's the fear. I mean, it's going into so like we going into the fear, so like to move correctly, man. Okay, the Lord teach you how to move correctly, man. You know.
Hey, like that fat bitch Lizzo.
Oh man, I know.
Lawyer how about Shema was shy for having her dancers sue her. You know
that's right.
Oh, the banana shit.
Yeah, with the banana shit and bitch, she all fat and aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You gonna beat your dancers up. You making them do extra rehearsals because you just not satisfied and you using these smart ass words that sound like you really. I just care about my craft and I need perfection. You don't even have no talent.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? You just set up by Esau and just pushing out a like fat is beautiful. You know, that's blasphemy. Fat is not beautiful.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? That's you's overweight. You know what I'm saying? And you's a demon. You know? But I'm glad the Lord is like he's bringing like
shame.
Yeah, shame, but he's bringing like repercussions against these fucking wicked ass 2/3, man. You know, like the water, Lord, because these motherfuckers it just seems like they're just getting away with wickedness, but the Lord just tallying they shit up, and it's only gonna be a matter of time till the Lord get their ass too. You know, like I was thanking the Lord for that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this nasty fat bitch, Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fuck out of here. Good. I hope this fucks her whole career up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you motherfuckers, they're worse than scum, bro. These people are fucking worse, man. People in the music industry, they're worse than fucking scum, man. You know, like.
They know what's up. They got to turn their back on the Lord, man. You know, doing all these sacrifices and doing all this abominable shit. You know, I bet you a lot of them know what's up. They didn't know. They heard the names of the Lord.
Hell, a lot of them, bro. They know about the Lord, and they can't talk about the Lord. They can't help their people. They can't do none of that except for bow down to the devil. You know what I'm saying? And they get poked and they wreck them. They eat shit. They drink blood. You know what I'm saying? They do all that wickedness. You know? And then they push out a wicked vibration in order to entice their own people, so they really destroying their own nation.
Right. And destroying themselves with that.
Right.
A weak nation, if your nation is weak, you're weak. That's why we preach this thing. That's why we're gonna get the fuck out of here, and that's why the 2/3 gotta get cut off, because you guys, y'all just what, the leaven the whole month, man. Yeah. Y'all just a fucking cancer, man.
Cancer, bro.
You gotta eradicate it.
Yep.
I'm saying it's worse than scum, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got precept right quick.
Yo.
This is St. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth the sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
That's what we're doing, man. You know, we're wise men. You know, we consider wise, because everything we doing, we building it on top of Yahweh Shem Shai. Like, not like you stupid ass rappers and what we talking about. Everything y'all do, y'all be saying y'all self-made and shit. We don't have that vibration. We're moving the way we move because Yahweh Shem Shai, and Lord willing, the Lord keep us, man. And that's
why certain men don't like Paul.
Yeah.
You know, because Paul was speaking up against self-glorification.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit wicked.
We ain't self-made. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
The Lord, like I heard you quote earlier, you know, it wasn't anything that we did that brought us even unto this truth. You know? So the scriptures say what? All our righteousness are as filthy rags. You see what I'm saying? You know? We don't know our outcome in the end. Even the apostles say we hope that we of that number. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be one wrong turn that could be the end of your demise. And it could be something simple. You know, the Lord be showing like examples of that with particular men that think that they just gonna be saved. And next thing you know, they just out of there. Oh shit. that this was a man of the Lord. You know what I mean? Could you know, survive 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And then poof, just like that, them spirits didn't consume that man. You know, and then other spirits alongside with that man are consumed with him. You know, because them demons, they gravitate to each other. You know, but for the Lord to keep us separate, you know what I'm saying, which separate goes back into holy, and then for the Lord to keep us, you know, preaching the correct gospel, you know, and then remain of a like mind with other brothers that are on the same page. You know, you got to count your blessings. You know, count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important. You know what I mean? That you got a sound mind in this thing. You know?
Yeah. That's real. Use them, I mean, that's
real.
real, man. You got to constantly remind yourself that too, man. You know, don't let these saying and these demons tell you otherwise, man. You know what the brother is saying, man. You got to count your blessings and just keep going, man. You know? You could just
a little bit more.
Okay.
It says, and rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
Ooh. And the rock is Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
You know? Even him blessing us with the Rakakadash, I always say, man, right there, that's spiritual power right there, man. You know? I don't like saying low level, but compared to the future, man, you know, it is. So I don't like saying it like that, but yeah, man, that's spiritual power right there too, man. You know, look how the way we move, man, compared to the way we was moving in the world, man. You know, we was moving foolishly, man. You know, but now we got this wisdom and knowledge. We moving way more better, man. You know, we got a vision ultimately, man.
That's it. That's the point. A vision. I don't know that scripture, but I know it's in Proverbs.
Okay.
It says, where the people's how does it go?
They have no
where the people's mind is, where the people's heart is. I forget how it goes. But it deals with. Oh, that's not. It's like it, brothers, man. I can't even think. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Yep. Right when you said it popped up.
I was right there. The wild Lord, I got it, bro, because I was at 29 and 18. I was on the right chat. I turned to just one flip.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I thought I saw it, but I did see it. Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Ooh. Man, these people, that's why you go on perish, because you got no true vision. You got a false ass vision, man. Your vision is fucking 10 years being in Babylon and great. Just being a damn nigga and selfish. Cause ultimately it come down to you being a selfish nigga and you just filling your own belly, man. You know, but we got the vision. We want this place to get burnt up and us to rule, man. Because ultimately, when we're ruling, all our people are gonna be good, man. All our people are gonna be righteous, man. You know, the earth alone is gonna be off a righteous vibration, man. The vibration of Yahweh Shai Shai, man. That's the true vision, man. Because like we were saying earlier, this place needs fear. What do you say? A healthy fear, man. Yeah. This place needs a healthy fear, because a healthy fear makes you move the correct way, man. That's why the scriptures say when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, man. The people are mourning because this vibration is off as hell, man. You know, like these stupid ass rappers and all these people, they got to do very defiled things to themselves just to, for that dollar, man.
Hey, Coca-Cola, you know, why you think it's called Coca-Cola? You know, they was putting Coke in the Coke, the Cola can. Okay, so you know that Coke has an addictive property. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why a lot of Northern Kingdom drink Coca-Cola, because they get in that addiction. You see, and they don't know why they can't shake it, is because they actually drinking Coke. You know, and do you know there's an article that circulated saying that they took it away, they took Coca-Cola, they took the Coke out of the Coca-Cola, but there's an article that's surfacing that's saying that they putting the Coke back in the Coca-Cola. You know, so you got a lot. So imagine if Esau is, you know, that's a major distributor. You know, and I was looking at I think it was a certain tea brand that was distributed by Coca-Cola.
Mm.
So I was drinking that shit, and my tongue started getting numb. I'm not even joking. I'm like, and I'm over here. It tastes like water. I'm like, this shit, and it's black tea.
Oh shit.
You know, I'm like, damn, this shit good. And I'm drinking a large quantity. I'm like, why is my tongue getting numb? And I'm like, damn, this.
I feel funny.
I'm like, this might got coke in it too. You know what I'm saying? Like Esau putting drugs in these foods.
Mm-hmm. And Coke, they got all these different types of waters and different types of juices and shit, you know, under the different like names, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how Esau gets down. He'll just change the name.
It just changed
you
the
know,
name
it's
of
the same
brand.
company and shit.
It's the same people, and that's wicked because see now you got millions of Americans that are just addicted to fucking drugs. And they don't even know that they're addicted to a drug because they just thinking it's just food.
Yeah, that's serious shit. Bro, I mean, cause the freaking they Clone Tyrone shows that, man.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
huh? It's in the chicken.
Oh, you didn't watch it, so my bad. I ain't trying to spoil it, bro. But
No, that's cool. I gotta watch it.
watch it, bro. Watch it. All I'm saying is watch it, bro. Cause I ain't gonna spoil it. Watch it.
Spoil it, bro.
And
There's a lot of shit on there,
and
bro.
also when they were at the factory, they had it on like the cereals and shit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So they were just packaging like cereals and like stacking them shits, you know?
That's a very spiritual movie. I'm not gonna spoil it for the bro, but
See, that's why, you know, the Lord got us more on our healthy tip, you know,
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right.
like we only eating like once a day, you know what I'm saying? And if you snacking on like fruits,
Yeah.
you snacking on like nuts, cashews, walnuts, macadamia nuts, you know what I'm saying? You snacking on something of that effect, you know? And you eating less of the meat, you know, which really, me personally, I'm not a red meat eater, so I eat chicken, you know what I'm saying, but I only get that one dose, you know what I'm saying, once a day, and then I go pretty much like a 12-hour intermittent fasting, you know what I'm saying, and then that's when it's like I got a routine, you know, I eat at the same time every day, and I still have 2 bowel movements a day. Some people don't even have fucking bowel movements.
Oh yeah.
You know, some people don't even take shits, man. It's just insane.
Yeah, that's
You know, you're supposed to at least have 1 to 2 bowel movements a day. You know, that shows that people's guts are not being regulated properly because they don't take probiotics.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need healthy live probiotics. You know, with certain drinks like kombuchas. You know, they're real good with that because it increases the healthy bacteria inside your gut. You know, and your gut is your second brain.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got a good gut, you know what I'm saying, you got a good system flowing. You know, and two, taking the herbs, man. You know, hey, you know, if you like to drink, if you're a brother that like to drink, you know, get you some cranberry, get you some milk thistle. You know, what's that little flower? That yellow flower. Dandelion root.
Yeah.
That's good for like your liver, your kidneys. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of those. You know, you gotta start implementing these things in your life and start getting those greens in your body, cause the greens carry the life of the sun energy. You know, so you gotta start putting things. Chlorophyll, exactly. Chlorophyll. You want that chlorophyll inside your body. You know. But these people are fucked up, and they wonder why these demons are easily able to manipulate their mind.
Yeah.
Because they're eating a fucked up American type of diet, man.
High processed food, you know, the microwavable stuff, the frozen shit, you know. And then when they do eat, as far as like Issachar, you know, when they do eat fruit, they fucking put all that shit of like tahine and chamoy and shit like that, you know, and then fucked up the your little piece of watermelon that you're supposed to be eating, you know.
Hey,
the whole purpose.
If you ever seen somebody that says when they eat something healthy, it's nasty?
Oh yeah, that's like a little kid saying that shit.
Grown folks do it too.
That's what I'm saying. They're like a little kid.
Cause it's them parasites, it's them chemicals.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, it eliminates all that bullshit that they eat in the processed food. And when you give them something actually healthy, it tastes nasty to them. You know, the so-called nasty stuff, that shit tastes good to me now.
Hell yeah.
That's because I don't eat processed food. I'm not gonna make a fucking hot dog.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna make a
Hot Pocket
fucking
and
frozen
shit.
burger and shit. You know what I mean? I really don't even eat bread. You know? Really don't even eat fucking bread. You know? You got it's things you gotta start eliminating from your life,
That's right.
and then in turn you start becoming a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Daniel,
he was eating the post.
he was eating the post. You know, he didn't want to eat of the king's meat. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, ain't nothing wrong with if you want to be like a so-called vegetarian, or you know, if you want to eat the chicken. Hey, the Lord gave both of them to us. You know, you can eat the chicken,
right.
you can eat the animals, and you can eat the lawful animals.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say lawful animals, cause Jake will try to run with that. Well, he said the animals.
I could eat catfish.
I can eat catfish. I can eat swine.
So fucking
No,
Jake's
no,
asshole.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat no catfish. You can't eat no swine. You can't eat no ham, bro.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Put that shit down. That shit killing you. You know? And it's a slow killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can eat like, you know, I like what's it called? It's called red snapper. Like if I eat fish, you know, red snapper, that's a good fish to eat. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably do like some salmon. But red snapper is cause it's hard to find red snapper, and Esau can't you don't hear about him manipulating red snapper. He don't got like fucking fish farms, you know, where they growing fucking fish in fucking unsanitary environments and shit, and they just putting that shit, they call it wild caught, and they throwing that shit right on the fucking shelves in the store, you know? Like red snapper, one of them fish that you gotta go to like a fish market and actually get it from them, and then, you know, you take it to the crib and do what you do with it, you know?
Oh, I was gonna say also eat like a high fiber diet, you know, so that gets your bowels moving, and you know, it fills you up.
Yeah.
You know, eat you like some beans, different like lentils. Lentils is real good, you know.
Lentils is real good.
I fuck with the lentils a lot. You got all different types. Man, the Lord done hooked it up, you know. You got red lentils, green lentils, brown lentils. You know, all different types of beans. You got the black ones, pinto beans. You know, get into some more natural shit. You know, that's what the Spirit has been like pushing. You know, starting with the apostles. You know.
Yeah, and that consistent type of way of living, you can tell a difference. You know, thinking, you know, and energy. You know, and that show, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but it shows that too. Literally, they were talking about the food that's what's controlling the people, man, their minds.
Yep, I got some.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 19. Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 19. It says, when thou shalt besiege a city a long time, it maketh war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, for thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. You see, so there's certain trees, like you got fruit trees. You look around in America, where the fuck is all the fruit trees at?
Right.
You know? I remember as a little boy, I used to be able to climb up in them little berry trees.
Oh yeah.
And when they turn purple, they juicy. You can eat them.
Nice sweet.
They sweet. But where them trees at? They gone. Where the apricot trees at? Then Esau got it herded up. He got He got like out in Riverside. He got fucking the orange grove. And then if you go pick you an orange, you could get you some time. You know what I'm saying? Esau's a devil, bro. But certain trees you don't cut down, and a lot of houses used to have like trees that have fruit in their front yard or in their backyard.
Yeah.
But now you don't really see them like that no more, because he says even in a siege. So if you're somewhere locked down somewhere, guess what? Your tree will give you something to survive off of. You know, the fruits of the field. That was created for man's sake. You know what I mean?
Dude, Esau is very strategic, man. He did that on purpose, man. That's why this place is not that's why it's not considered wisdom when Esau eat them, man. Everything he does is fucking backwards, man. Even the trees, it gives you oxygen too, and he cuts it down.
Oh yeah.
All type of benefits with the trees, man.
Yeah. Hey, what is it? The palm tree? Is it not coconuts that they produce? I think the palm trees.
I think it does.
I think it's dates.
I think it's two. I think that if you could look it up real fast on your phone, but I think it might be two. The coconuts and the dates might be two things, you know. But you see, they got a bunch of trees, palm trees in fucking California, and none of them should produce fruit that you can eat. It's all genetically modified. Them trees are genetically modified, and they're only used for the looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says the coconut palm tree.
See the it's the coconut palm tree. You see, palm tree. So it's supposed to be coconuts on these palm trees. Why there ain't coconuts on a palm tree, man?
Damn.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
On the comment board from by our living sacrifice, Pasadena says Ezekiel 4:13, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Because so like the brother stated that them small organic companies get bought out by big box companies.
Oh yeah.
And we see that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, just like that Naked. I remember that you know, I used to drink them Nakeds, and then come to find out that it was now Coca-Cola actually
that got the
fight
Nakeds?
that. Mhm.
Yeah. That's why I don't even drink them shit. That shit is sugar.
Yeah, all them shits used to be good as fuck, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta get that cold press.
Yep.
You know, and it's, you know, the cold press if you on the go is good, and then cold press if you can buy your own cold press. You know, because the cold press, what it does, it eliminates the friction from when you're juicing your actual raw fruits and raw vegetables. It gets less heat, so that way you're getting majority of the nutrients. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that cold press comes in at. You know, it's got a little cogger, if that's how you say it. You know, and then it expels the pulp at the end. You know, the one that I had was called an Omega 6. You know, probably about like $150. You know what I'm saying? But it's you know, with their company, it's like they give you like a 15-year warranty. So if anything goes wrong with it, you just call them up, tell them something wrong with your device or whatever, piece missing, something broke, and then they'll send you something new because it's a warranty on it. Automatically when you buy it, even if you buy it from Amazon.
Oh shit.
You know, so cold press juicing that's like the best way, because you know, if you use like a blade, it's spinning so fast, but it's causing friction, it's causing heat. So a lot of that heat inside of the blender is actually killing your nutrients. But you know, hey, you just do the best you can here. You know what I'm saying? Just do the best you can here. You know.
It got bought out by Pepsi, not Coca-Cola.
Pepsi? Okay.
Yeah, but still, that's a big ass brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still Pepsi is bad. You know what I mean? I wouldn't drink no fucking Pepsi. You know.
That's real.
I don't think your bros had anything.
I still got more. Brother Hosea 4 is one.
Hosea 4.
But if you had a preset, bro, you could bring out preset. Yeah, one. Brother.
Oh, I ain't got one.
Oh, okay.
This is
Then after one, just skip down to verse 6.
Okay, okay. This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "Hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, ye children of Israel."
Yep, and Slakia. That's what we're here for, is the children of Israel. Ultimately, of course, the elect. But this word is only for the Israelites, man. Okay, that's it. It's not for all the nations and for no one else. It's only for the Israelites. Okay, I just want to throw that out there.
Yep. It says, "For Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land." Yes,
that's why this place is gonna get done up with. How it's gonna get done up, man, by fire, man. Okay, it's gonna get cleaned up with fire, because it says it has a controversy. The Lord has a controversy with this place. Has a problem because it says with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the land. Okay. You know, they don't promote Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They promote nothing but wickedness, man.
Oh, that's right.
They promote, yep, you got it.
Just going into that word truth, goes into of divine instruction, or true doctrine.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what this place lacks, man.
False. Yep, they lack a true doctrine. They give you a false doctrine, man. Everything's gonna be all right. God loves only. No, the Lord is a man of war, man. That's not a balance, man. It's all just love. That's a false balance, man. Like we were saying earlier, man, the Lord got a beautiful balance, man. He does love, but he hates too, man. And that's a beautiful balance, man. He's just how we have emotions, he has emotions too. I never understood why people think the Lord only has one emotion. That doesn't make no sense. But you can skip down to verse 6.
That's because they don't read their Bibles.
Yeah, that's
If you want to mess a Christian up, just read your Bible to them.
Mhm.
That's all you gotta do. They gonna go down the street fast and you could blink.
Just like that white lady at that camp.
Mm-hmm.
She kept walking away and shit.
You know what I mean? They can't handle. You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? That's in the Bible. They always ask that same. That's in the Bible.
What version are you reading?
What version are you reading? They gotta look at your book, try to make sure it's the actual KJV version Bible.
Exactly.
It's the KJV version Bible. You just never read this because you too used to the basic scriptures that they
John
give you in church.
3:16,
John
yeah.
3:16, and you know what I'm saying. The other ones, man.
Yeah.
That's why the true believers of Yahweh Shema Shai, we so confident, man. Because at the end of the day, the truth is always going to be pure, man. Always going to be pure, man. No matter how you feel about it, no matter what you say about it, no matter what you do, it's always pure. The truth is always pure, and what we're saying is going to hit you in the face one day.
Ooh, that's right. Jump into verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yep.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children."
Yep. So if you're rejecting Yahweh Shema Shai men, you're ultimately rejecting Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So the Lord going to forget you and your children. So with that being said, you and your children are going to perish since you didn't want to get right, man. You know, you're destroyed. Why? Because you don't got no knowledge, and you don't want to listen to the knowledge, man. You know, and the knowledge is everywhere, man. You know, you got the internet. You know, you just need the internet. Honestly, at the end of the day, just the internet is right there. Finger your tips, man.
You know what? I got a quick internet scripture.
Yep.
I got a quick one. It's one of my favorites right here. In the book of Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14. "For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea."
That's right.
That's right, bro. The knowledge, that's why stuff is happening, man. Because through the unicorn, man. You know, the vibration of the Lord is out here, man. You know, and that's beautiful. I'm gonna try to get a picture for you too. You could go to Proverbs 10.
Proverbs 10 and
You
start at 1.
You can start at verse 2. You might as well start at 2.
Proverbs chapter 10. And you gonna get yours?
If I find it, but if I don't find it, you got it, bro. I can still figure it out after.
Okay, right quick. This is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, "The Proverbs of Solomon, a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother."
Yep. Since you brought that out, I'm just simple. Like we count as the wise sons, man, because we move in the vibration Yahweh Shema Shai. And if you move the opposite, you're counted as a sottish, man, dumb.
Hey, a bastard.
A bastard.
Ooh.
Yeah, the water. Yeah, a bastard, bro.
A bastard, you know. And that's what Esau is. He's a bastard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's totally contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
You read in the book of Job, I believe it's probably the 21st chapter. It says the ways of the Most High, they say, "Depart from me."
Yep.
You know. So when you say the ways of the Most High depart from you, you a bastard. And that's how these devils feel on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, they're totally opposed to life. You see what I'm saying? But as for us, we're with everything that the Lord is saying. You know what I mean? And that's what the Lord He loves. You know, that we trying to do according to what He has given us as far as the measurements. You know, to do what's right in His eyesight. You know, and that's one thing that, you know, I encourage brothers to pray for that, you know,
That's real.
to you know, for us to do what's pleasing in the eyesight of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
'Cause that's one thing that's in my prayer, you know, alongside with I pray for the apostles, I pray for the bishops, I pray for the elders, the young bros, I pray for our seeds, you know. Shit, hey, if you got a woman, you love that woman, should pray for her too, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause she's still an Israelite in the flesh, you know, battling her demons. You know what I mean? And there ain't no telling if the Lord gonna save her through you. Only time will tell, you know. But prayer is good for one another, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then just praying that, you know, the Lord give you the spirit, you know what I'm saying, to continuously serve Him, you know, in truth and sincerity, you know, not on the left hand side, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord will grant these things, you know, because I heard you mention it earlier, you know, I also incorporate that in my prayer as well to, you know, allow me to be, you know, just a better father, a better brother, you know what I'm saying? If I am with a woman, better husband, you know what I mean? Just to cover ground for overall general things that, you know, I lack in, you know what I mean? So, you know, trying to be well balanced in all things, man. You know what I'm saying? So that way, you know, I could do what's pleasing in the eyesight of the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I could walk uprightly. I could be blameless.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? While I'm in the face of wickedness, man. You know? So, you know, that's why I encourage brothers, you know, pray for these things.
Mm-hmm. That's what really counts, really.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Pleasing the Lord, Yahweh Shem outside.
That's it.
Because everybody, hey, in that day, people gonna wish they please Yahweh Shem outside. Because they gonna, like you said, they gonna feel his wrath, man. They gonna wish they pleased him.
Yeah.
I got the precept though.
Yeah, you got it.
Real quick. This is Second Esdras 6 and verse 28.
I got some too after you.
Okay, kind of. I'll start at verse 27. Second Esdras 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. You know, all this wickedness is gonna be put out, man. That's why I titled it through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, righteousness overcomes wickedness, man. And that's the Spirit, man. The other, you know, 666 in front of us, man. You know, righteousness is gonna overcome, man. Because at the end, the right hand is always stronger than the left hand. Let's say it like that. Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. Woo, and that's happening right now, man. And it's gonna happen in the kingdom, man. You know, it's gonna be nothing but righteous vibration, man.
That's right.
And we need that, man. And even you heathens gonna be rejoicing too. You're gonna be living longer. You're gonna be eating better.
Yep.
Your women gonna be more in order. You know, everything's gonna be better, man. You know, you're gonna be under arrest, of course, but that's better though.
Yep.
Because we're gonna have we're gonna have a God like it's gonna be the commandments of the Lord on the earth, man.
Yep. That's right.
That was it.
Alright, this is Sirach chapter 38, verse 10. It says, leave off from sin, and order thine hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness.
Woo.
You know, straight to the point. Cleanse thy heart from all wickedness. You know, so like I was saying, you want to try to cover yourself on all grounds. You know, how can you improve in this area? How can you improve in this area? You know what I'm saying? And what's the water? The water is the word, you know. So with the word, we got the word. So you gotta apply that word to scrub that wickedness off you.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's real.
And it starts with purifying your mind. You know, because what you think of here is going to become an action, and it's going to also become words. You know, so whatever you think inside your mind, you're gonna act it, and you're gonna speak it. You know, so if you have a purified heart, which is the Hebrew word "lav" is your mind, then you're gonna perform godly works.
That's right.
That's real.
I'm continuing.
Okay.
This is back in Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 2. It says, treasure of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Righteousness delivereth from death, man. Really, is that simple, man. You know, doing the righteous thing to the best of your ability, and the eyesight Yahweh Shema Shai, pleasing him, that's what's going to deliver you from death, man.
Yep.
Okay? And you got to give it all up to Yahweh Shema Shai, because he's the one that's directing your path, making you do that, man. That's why you got to pray, man. You know, that's what the brother's saying, prayer. That's very, very important, man. That's your connection with Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and Lord, and he gives it the angels, and then they give it to Yahweh Shai, and they're gonna give it to Yahweh, man. You know.
Yeah, cause one of the chief angels, the archangels, which that means chief angel. Archangel, it means chief angel. You know. So really, if you say how do you say it? Shar, and I forget how you say the Hebrew word for angel. I forgot how you say the word for angel, but you say Shar Laka. If I'm saying that correctly, it means prince angel, or you could say archangel, chief angel. You know, I'm saying the Hebrew word correctly for angel. You know, but the archangel, who was it? Raphael. Raphael is one of those angels who actually delivers up the prayers. You know, which what does Raphael mean? It means healing of the Most High. So your prayers are actually healing.
Yeah.
You know, that's a form of power that's granted. You know, you putting up prayers, you literally thinking in your mind that, you know, saying that man is going to be healed, or even yourself is going to be healed. You know, from these corrupt ways. You know, because we have corrupt ways about us. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny them. You know, we've been in Babylon too long. You know, you start you know, you got your Hebrew name, but then you start doing your government name. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit, I gotta check myself. I gotta chill out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm playing old music like I used to play. You know, I got, hold on, that old nigga trying to creep back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pray to the Lord. Hold on now, I know, you know, block that shit. You know what I'm saying? But them prayers is healing, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like a chain of command, like you said. It goes from the angels, archangel. You know what I'm saying? Straight to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai deliver up to the Most High. You know, it's an order of things even in the heavens.
Yep. And it shows that you believe too. Constantly praying, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you gotta annoy the Lord. You know, constantly talk to him, man.
Oh, yeah, that's real. I think I got one for you too.
Oh yeah.
I got one after you, bro.
This is Sirach chapter 35, verse 16. It says, "He that served the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayers shall reach unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds, until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment." You know, and matter of fact, I'm gonna just read one more verse. You know, because that latter end, we sign cry against the wickedness that's here. So the Lord is also going to pay vengeance upon our enemy, because that's one thing that the Lord's not going to be slack upon a promise. We want to be justly, you know what I'm saying, judged, and we want the judgment to go out justly against those that have done wickedness against us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? So let me go to verse 18. It says, "For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them, till he have smitten and sundered the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous."
Ooh.
You see, so that latter fold of Sirach 35 and 17, you know, and he will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously. That's what we talk about. He's going to judge righteously against those that do us harm. So all the different, you know, women that you met in your life that then fucked you over, you know what I'm saying, did all manner of evil towards you, they gonna get it. Your fucking boss, that gave you write-ups and gave you a hard time at the job, they gonna fucking get it. Same thing with your co-workers. Hey, some of your family members, they gonna pay for what they have done to you, alongside with these damn devils, man. You know, the Lord has not forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes you here in this world, you get so fucking pissed off. All you can do is just put a curse on the motherfucker. You walk away, just, you know, how about Shema Shai Shalak, why not Patnyam, you know, so and so. You know what I mean? You know, and don't think the Lord didn't hear that prayer. That's a prayer, because that's you wishing ill on that person, because you're not trying to take judgment into your own hands.
Right.
You know, you're not trying to render vengeance in your own hands. So you put a prayer up like that, and don't think the Lord, he gonna be slack to not hear that prayer. You know, I didn't have it to where this Ephraimite dude been fucking with me at my job before, man. I couldn't stand his little short ass. I wanted to put my hands on him, so I put curses on his ass, and his ass disappeared. I don't even know what the fuck happened to him. You know? And I kept asking him, what happened to so-and-so? And nobody knew.
Damn.
Never came back to the job, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't know if he came back, but it was like months, almost to a year of time, didn't see that fucking dude no more. You know what I'm saying? So don't think the Lord don't hear your prayers, man. The Lord, man, I didn't pray for the Lord to, you know, help me with my rent, and man, Lord didn't bless me like 2 G's instantly. Like I didn't pray, and the Lord didn't came through. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta believe in those prayers.
Right here to back you up, this brother's scripture back in the Proverbs. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 20 and verse 9. There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss. You know, because at the end of the day, man, you know, you got these trappers and, you know, these people that be scamming.
Yeah.
You know, because that shit is hella much going on right now. You know,
Yep.
credit card scammers and whatever, man.
Yep.
But you know that right now they're doing good. You know,
Yep.
they living life. You know, got all the material things. You know, but hey, man, at the end of the day, man, and there is a gain that turneth to loss. Because really, man, you know, even like you get caught up. You know, even with like Esau, end up in Esau's system. You know, now your ass is in jail. You know, but at the end of the day, man, the sins that you have done, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has taken account to them, you know, and he doesn't acquit the wicked, you know, and shit, you could even go for Esau, you know, hey man, he's getting, you know, all the nations coming up against him, man, you know.
Yeah, don't be out here frauding and scamming. Fuck
Oh
that.
yeah, hell no.
You know, don't be like these niggas, man.
Get a motherfucking job.
Get your 9 to 5, you know, work that thing.
Yeah, thug it out.
Look it out, man. Fuck that.
That was it on that.
Ultimately, they going in the spirit. Yeah. You could go back to the Proverbs.
Yep. This is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 3. It says, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked.
Yeah, the Lord won't suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, man. You know, we gonna be good at the end of the day. You can just skip down to verse 7 to the point.
Jumping to 7. It says, the memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot.
Yeah, so, hey, like the brother was saying, all these scammers, all this other shit that they doing, they're, at the end of the day, they're not written in the book of life, man. So they're gonna rot, man. Alright, but the memory of the just is blessed, man. You know, the lowly, you know, the brothers that's lowly on this side, but they're doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai, they got a beautiful spot in the kingdom, man, and that's where it counts, man. You know, having being part of the 144,000, man. You know, having your name written in the book of life, that's where it's at, man.
That's right.
They said the memory of the just is blessed, man, because that is a blessing, man. You know, to live forever, man, that's beautiful, man.
Or even just like Eleazar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He his memory, you know, we read about it, and it's one of being honorable, man. You know, while these other Jakes, you know, we read about their stories in the scripture and be like, damn, man, that shit brings shame.
Yeah.
You know? Shit.
I got 2 more scripts. No,
Okay. What's
Proverbs 3? Just some Proverbs.
Okay, over here tapping into King Solomon.
Verse 1.
3 and 1. It says, Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments.
Don't forget the ways of the Lord, man. You know, always strive for greatness, because this is what it is. This is greatness, man. So don't forget the Lord ways. You got it, brother.
Yep. This is verse 2. It says, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee.
You know, continuing in his faith, you're gonna continue having a prosperous life, man. You know, your days and everything will go up, man.
That verse 3, it says, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them on the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man.
That's beautiful, man. You gonna find what is it, great favor?
Yeah,
in the sight
find
of,
favor. Yeah,
find favor, man, and that's where it counts, man. You know, them scriptures right there really speaks for itself, man. You know, the righteousness is gonna overcome the wickedness, man. That's the title. You know, it's gonna we gonna find favor, man. You know, and Lord willing, we just hope for the men, because someone's gonna have that favor, man.
That's right. Want me to continue?
Yes, you can stop at verse 7.
7? Okay.
No, verse 6.
6. Verse 5, it says, Trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
Yeah, you know, so when them demons come to you and try to fuck with you, like, no, hell no, that's not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, that's where you gotta pray. You know, if you have to fast, do what you gotta do, get them demons to flee away from you, man. Don't lean on your own understanding, man. You know, lean on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because he could continue to water you, man. You know, keep you nourished, man. Okay? Yes, my bad. Because all them wicked thoughts, man, they trying to pull you away from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. That's why it says lean not on your own thoughts.
Yeah, like you say water. Now, you got two different types of water situations. Water that is stagnant, and then water that is constantly flowing. So the stagnant water is going to bring forth filth and pollution, but the water that's constantly flowing, it's a filter. I'm slipping the word. Yeah, it's a filtering process. You know what I'm saying? So the water is always clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you want to be like that river. You know what I mean? That, you know, you're constantly growing in this thing. You know, you're not just stagnant water, polluted. You know what I mean? And that means, like Apostle Gabar says, repetition is the father of this thing. You know what I mean? So it's a constant watering that you got to go through. It's a constant diligence that you got to give, you know, in order to be watered. You know, if you know the water is staying there, like the scriptures, the water is staying there to the brethren, the body, following how the spirit flows. You know, you flow with the spirit, you don't flow against the spirit. You know, and that's how you constantly stay with that flowing water. You know, but once you start flowing against it, you become stagnant. You know, and then that's when you know them spirits, you know, they start creeping in, planting them seeds. They like fucking mosquitoes and shit. Planting little mosquito babies in that little dirty ass little water. Then you just pollute it. You know what I mean? So you wanna kinda hey, if the spirit is moving this way, move with the spirit, you know, move with the body, move with the brethren. You know?
Yep. Because going against the river, like you said, you're going to ultimately drown yourself.
I got a precept, bro, where it says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. This is Psalms chapter 19 and verse 13. It says, keep back thy servant from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright and shall be innocent from the great transgression. You see, because I'll read it in the NLT. It says, keep your servant from deliberate sins. You know, because at the end of the day, man, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he's guiding our steps. You know, so amen. The whole thing is that for us to have a more upright spirit, for us to become a better servant and not trespass against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man.
Hey, more of like a deliberate sin is some shit from fucking ISUPK. We just niggas.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't smoking weed, you ain't in this truth. That's deliberate sin. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm an Israelite, but I just went to Subway and got me a ham sandwich. That's a deliberate sin. I know I'm an Israelite, so we all gonna be saved. So you know, I'm just gonna do me. Israel gonna be saved, right? So that's deliberate sin. You know what I mean? You wanna, if it's a Sabbath, you ain't gonna cook on the Sabbath. You know, if it's a Sabbath, you can refrain from getting some pussy on the Sabbath. You know, these are things that we can uphold, which don't lead us to deliberate sin. You know what I'm saying? If you know the brother got some bread in his wallet that's on the table, you know what I'm saying? Or you see him drop it, you ain't gonna be like, put your foot on the brother's wallet and shit, try to slide the wallet towards you and take the, you know what I mean? You don't be like, hey bro, you dropped your wallet. Or if you know, you ain't gonna steal from somebody. You don't do deliberate sin. Those are deliberate, you know?
Oh, going back to
I got some. I got some. I want to back up that last scripture. Another one you brought out,
of this the Psalms one.
The Proverbs. The Proverbs. This is Sirach chapter 50, verse 28. It says, "Blessed is he that shall be exercised in these things, and he that layeth them up in his heart shall become wise. For if he do them, he shall be strong to all things. For the light of the Lord leadeth him, who giveth wisdom to the godly. Blessed be the Lord forever. Amen, amen." You know, and a lot of these words are actually instructions. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm reading out of the book of Sirach, but that's one of them books, just like Proverbs, which put you up on game. You know what I'm saying? On how to really conduct yourself in worldly matters. You know what I'm saying? How to deal with certain things. You know. So these are things that you gotta, read and try to apply it to your life. You know what I'm saying? Which, the same thing goes for myself. I speak for myself first and foremost. We gotta apply these things to ourselves.
That's real.
What's the next one?
Proverbs. Do you read all the way to verse
7?
6?
Oh yeah, that was 6. I finished.
Okay, the last one I have is Proverbs 10, and you can start at verse 2, and let me see.
Isn't it just there?
I mean, Proverbs 11. My bad. You can start at verse 2.
Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 2. It says, "When pride cometh, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them."
Yep, keeping it strong, keeping your morals, man. You know, your morals compass right with Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord's gonna guide you, man. It said, the integrity of the upright shall guide them, man. Yes, and the Lord's gonna guide them the correct path, man. You know, the opposite from freaking death, man. But what it says, but the perverseness of the transgressors shall destroy them. So all this wicked shit that these jakes are doing, at the end of the day, you just destroying yourselves. Because all that sin upon sin, it equals iniquity, man, and that equals death. It's really as simple as that.
Easy, yep, yeah, that's a simple equation.
Yep. You can stop at verse 7.
7, yep. Okay, this is continuing in verse 5. Verse 4. It says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death."
Yep, sowing doing the spiritual things, that's what's gonna deliver you, man. Not doing the carnal shit. What you got? Your bro's saying, scamming, and all that other stuff, trying to prosper with that money. That's not gonna count in the day of wrath, man. Righteousness gonna count in the day of wrath. Your show's gonna count. What you doing behind closed behind doors closed, behind closed doors, Salakia is gonna count, man. Okay, what you doing for Yahweh Shema Shai? That's what's gonna count, man. At the end of the day.
Verse 5. "The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness."
Yeah, they gonna know that they're falling and they're getting destroyed because they own their wickedness, man. Because they own greed, man. Their own selfishness, ultimately, it comes down to, man.
Verse 6. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness.
I kind of jumped the gun. You know, basically that's what I was saying right there, man. You know, their own lust and controlling them, that's gonna get them killed. Yeah. Cause that's what it comes down to. Jake lust and trying to chill and feel good. The flesh. You know, the flesh. That's what's gonna get them destroyed, man. You know, when the whole time, if you would have fed your spirit, you would have been feeling better, man. Because feeding the spirit, man, you know, brothers that's, really serve Yahweh Shema Shai the correct way, serving the feeding the spirit feels way better, man. Always. Every time.
Verse, you say stop at 7?
Yes.
Okay, this is Proverbs 11 and verse 7. It says, "When the wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perisheth."
When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish. So everything that they put in, all the work they put in, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna help them, man. Everything they did was temporal, but the thing what we're doing is eternal, man. All this work that we're doing is eternal, man. It's gonna, I'm gonna just say it again, it's gonna count in the future, man. But what they doing is not gonna count in the future. They're gonna be like, they're not gonna have no wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability, thy times. They're not gonna be stable because they don't got that wisdom and knowledge, man. And this is the wisdom and knowledge, this Bible, this book, man.
right.
No, Jake be going to all these other things and reading all these other books and all this other shit or whatever. But the scriptures clearly say this: they don't need no mate, man.
Yeah.
You don't need no mate because it got everything in here, man.
Yeah.
All you need is the Bible and the Apocrypha, man. You good.
Yeah.
I got this one from the comment board from the brother by it says Ecclesiastes 1:21, the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai driveth away sins, and where it is present it turneth away wrath.
Man, that's real. You know, it said it drive away sins.
Yeah. The fear.
Prayers, you know, drive away sin. You know, because you continually having a connection with Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, just being in the spirit over this flesh is going to drive away the wicked ass spirits, man. They can't really do nothing because you consistently in the flow of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Not like the brother was saying, not being that stagnant in that stagnant water.
Just
space,
try to
man.
keep your life simple.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, just try to keep your life simple as possible. You know, stay out in the streets, go to work, come home, take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the gym, hit the gym. You know, and shit. You know, get with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Do the same shit over, man. Do your shows. You know, get some reading time in, or listen to the audio Bible. But just for the most part, try to keep your life simple. You know, and that's what's going to keep you away from all the bullshit, man. You know, that's out here. That's going to drive you to sin. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's just the lust of the world that had you going off. You know, you do anything outside of like your schedule. You know, and you find yourself in fucking different situations, man. You know, you gotta, hey, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that kid. Yeah.
That's it. You know, and that's what pretty much keep you in the safe zone. You know, because since we living in the last days, since we getting that much closer to the end, you know, hey, Satan is at every turn looking to devour you. You know, and that's his job. You know what I'm saying? To try to get another soul to not be a part of that number. Even though the Lord got his select men that's going to make it, but Satan wants to knock you off from being that man. You know? So you gotta constantly be on the defense while being in this wicked society, and that's how you just gotta kinda move. Just you always on the defense. You know?
Yep, no, and the Lord's gonna ultimately defend us at the end of the day. Just be on your defense and let the Lord defend you. Because Jake be trying to do too much, like you said, keep it simple. They're trying to do too much. Just do what you gotta do, and the Lord is gonna continue to defend you, man. Because you said that word, the defense.
Yeah, defense. You gotta defend yourself. You gotta guard yourself.
Yeah, that's all the scriptures I had on mine.
I got one last
Okay.
one.
Okay.
This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not."
So,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
basically, I was gonna say, just keep on cleaving on to Yahweh Shema Shai, man, and you will get your prize.
Yep.
That was it.
No, verse
Okay,
10.
okay.
It says, "As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith."
It's an opportunity, man. You know, and count this as a blessing, like brother's saying, man. It's an opportunity to serve Yahweh Shema Shai and please him on his side, man. Because it's the last time to show that you believe, man. You know, that you believe Yahweh Shema Shai. And I say this to myself first and foremost, man. You know, show that you the opportunity. You know, show that you really appreciate the opportunity that the Lord gave you. Because it's billions of Israelites out here, and He chose you to do the right thing. Gave you the Spirit to do the right thing, man. So just flourish with that and take that with a good conscience, man.
Yep.
Shoot, that's all I had, y'all bros. You know, Lord willing, the video is edifying. You know, there's other Friday Night Live, the Wadi Yabashim Shai for another one. You know, we want to give our praises, honor, and glory to our beautiful power.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash.
Brakati Yahweh.
Brakati Yahweh.
Brakati Yahushai.
Brakati Yahushai.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to well. Honor to you brothers out there laboring in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the speckled brethren. And shalom to the sincere sister too. Shalom, shalom.
Yeah.
Stay strong. And we almost out of here.
Hey, the water to the brothers on the comic board.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right, man.
most
Yeah,
definitely.
Much love, man.
Much love, Rabbi Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
Wow.